Had a lot of momentum towards the end of that first half. How are you looking to twist things back your way early in the second?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I thought we started off okay, and again, going 1-0 up helps a lot. But then I think we dropped in too deep. We didn't get enough pressure on the ball. And in the end, we were just inviting pressure, and they got us a lot of times on the change of sides, and it became difficult for us. So hopefully we've spoken about a few things and we can address it in the second half.
And you made a change, Martis for Rose, your reasons?
Yeah, look, just wanted some fresh legs in there as well to assist. It's been, as you can see, we've lost a few bodies as well, so we've got to be, quite cautious in this area as well.
Thanks, Ante.
No worries.
Gianni Stensness gets things going quickly for the Mariners off that free kick, and Robbie Slater, hopefully the tempo can remain the same. You'd imagine it would, given all that's at stake.
Yeah, you can't. There's no sign at all that there's going to be any drop in tempo. It's just whether there'll be a momentum shift. Macarthur, some fresh legs with Martis in there. Susieta continuing in that number 10 role. And certainly they need to deal with Urania when he was so dangerous, dropping in between the lines, and really good movement from him.
Bozanic can't find Urania. Martis zips it to Susieta, who's hassled off it by Bozanic.
Yes.
And Nisbet continues that third-man run that has become a feature of the Mariners' play, especially towards the back end of that half. Nearly joined up with the pass put through by Simon. Macarthur, Jar. More patient here, Macarthur. Big switch out to McGing. He's one-on-one with De Silva, who does well, but gives away a corner and wins himself, I think, in the process.
Well, it was good defending. He cut off the angle, got his position right, but copped it right in the ribs, mid-drift there.
It's not fun on a cool evening. Right in the guts. It's a great scene at half-time with all the local kids from the local associations doing a lap of honour, and they're all on the grassy knolls as John Rowe's corner. It's a leaping Shushnyar, leaping over a teammate on that occasion. The flick on in the middle from McGing falls to Rowe, who didn't try and be cute with it and find Nisbet, just happy to give away a throw-in. Oh, the soft serves are out as well. Where's Mr. Whippy? He's out there somewhere. Never too cold for ice cream. Not out yet. McGing back to Susieta. To Federici. There was not much left in the tank behind that one from Adam Federici. Looking for that second ball was Najar. Martis brings it down and back out to McGing again. James Meredith on the other side, arms outstretched. What about me? So they find him. Happy to take on Simon, but only finding Tonyek. Stensness basically trying to be tackled to the ground from Najar, who kept on bouncing off him. Gianni keeping his centre of gravity. Urania.
And Najar knew that particularly Sushinard, made that run forward and he was out of position. So there was a real counter opportunity for the Mariners.
Zanuck. Oh, Genre goes flying in on Clisby. Just a foul. Zanuck. Is that for Matt Simon? Or?
Yeah. Trying to catch them off guard there.
Bro, want to be careful there. Got two Macarthur players trying to steal it from him. Tonic. Socceroo selection. The bolter. Grant Tonic. Graham Arnold's squad. Repeating that he'll leave tomorrow with Denny Genre on the same flight over to the Middle East. Those 4 Socceroos World Cup qualifiers you can see live on Fox Sports. The first half of June. Looking forward to bringing you those. And the Matildas friendlies announced this week. Susaeta. Circling back around and finding Genre. Bit of space here for Genre to look up into. Can't link up with Michael Roos. Second half just taking a little time to regain the momentum of that first half. The fluid play from both sides, particularly the Mariners laid on as De Silva wins a foul. And a lot of Mariners, every time there's a foul blown by the referee, a lot of Mariners are asking, okay, well, how many times is this allowed to happen before some more serious punishment is dished out? A lot of frustration. You can see why, given 6 of the last 7 have been by Macarthur players. De Silva looks up and really ball into rolls, but it was overhit. Can you feel that, Mark Bosnich, from the Mariners bench just to your right, the frustration building a little?
Look, one of the, I actually think it's a positive point. Some people may look at it a little bit different, but one of the parts of their MO, if you like, their modus operandi, is they challenge every decision that there is. So, and that goes for the team, for the manager, for the staff. They are real fighters. They fight for every little centimetre, every little decision. And that's what they're doing, and they've been conditioned like that, and they're into that mode. And like I said, I've played with some great sides who always do that. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, as long as you don't cross the line and it starts to go from, hang on, and it starts to go from sort of competing for every decision to basically abuse. That's where it crosses the line. So they do that, but it does start to build on referees if they're not strong.
Zanuck.
Yes, yes.
I wonder if one of those clubs that Boz is talking about played in the European final this morning.
Is there a European final this morning, was it? Congratulations, Villarreal. Yeah, you got me in a bad mood now, but congratulations. Put a picture up of that ice cream again. That will cheer me up.
Surprised you're still down there. You haven't gone hunting it down. McGing brings it down for Macarthur. Unai Emery, the Cup's king. Europa League king.
I'll tell you what, the Spanish clubs, 8 of the last 11 Europa Leagues have gone to Spain. 6 of them to Sevilla. There's the ice creams.
Oh, the Choc Top as well.
I'm back.
Clisby, welcome back, Boz. Thought about going down that left-hand side, but they covered it adequately enough, Macarthur. But in behind here it is Arena. Again on that last line. Flag stays down. De Silva's inside. Arena gives it to De Silva, who just curls it. Oh, what a finish that is from a richly talented youngster who's now become a man this season for the Central Coast Mariners. Danny De Silva gives the Mariners the lead.
Well, what a finish. And he lets that calm across his body. He had time to do that. Arena, the architect, they'll have a look at offside here. It's going to be close. A terrific play from the Costa Rican. Could have played it inside there, and De Silva just moves away. He's allowed to let that come across his body. And a beautiful strike into the top corner. Federici at full stretch, couldn't get close to it. Here he comes in, delays, just rolls it across, and he's good enough to pull out that. Great angle there. You see Federici at full stretch, not able to get there. And it looks like they've checked it.
Don't go too early, Robbie.
Yeah.
Don't go too early. Goal. Macarthur with it all to do now. And that is the most Markel Susaeta thing I think I've seen all season.
I'm not sure what picture he saw there, but there certainly was no Macarthur player in the vicinity. And even if he was, he would never have got there. But I think you said it first half, Adam, when he was caught offside for Clisby's second goal, which was a no-goal, rightly called for offside. But he plays on the shoulder, and you only need to get one right. And that run was timed, obviously, to perfection.
And it's a huge goal for a myriad of reasons. Notably, the Mariners up to third in the live ladder. Arena uses his body to get rid of Milligan. He eventuates in a corner. Milligan's blowing up.
Yeah, Milligan complaining this is an unfair challenge. Bozanic with the little clip ball over the top. Is that shoulder to shoulder? Sure he's close, but I have seen that kind of challenge blown for a foul. This time it wasn't. Luckily for Macarthur, nothing came of it yet.
Bozanic! What a save from Federici, who had to be on his game for that one, otherwise it was 3-1.
That's a brilliant save. At full stretch, just gets his right fingertips to it. Hits this first time. Beautiful hit from Bozanic. Superb action from both players.
De Silva's corner. Tony peels off, but doesn't get over Roos, who just smashes into Negro, trying to win the ball back. Tonic has to be careful here. We've got a couple of Macarthur players snapping at his heels, but that ball comes to nothing from Kai Rolls. Get down to Bozza on the goal. Bozza from Danny De Silva. It's beautiful placement. As a keeper, sometimes you expect a player to line himself up for just the power hit.
Well, you do, but that was an absolutely fantastic goal. And once again, why does it happen? Marcus Arena. Wonderful timing. As a goalkeeper, look, when you want to make saves of that type of caliber, say for that goal, you've got to basically have an inkling. You should have an inkling where he's going to go. And then you've got to hold yourself to the last minute and then go. Here they go again.
Oh, De Silva, what a ball. Arena, Federici, the busier of the two goalkeepers. By that far, it's not funny at the moment. Another quality save.
Listen, forget about the saves of that for a second. Federici's keeping Macarthur in this game. They have got to make changes and make them now, or else they're going to get heavily beaten here.
Changes are coming as well.
Well, this game will be over in 5 minutes if they don't make changes and changes quickly.
Oh, what a chance. And it's another very good save from Federici, but really, Arena should have taken him out of the equation. Lightning move from the Mariners.
Handball at Clisby, perhaps. Not given, and the substitutions come for Macarthur. Anthony Golek on for James Meredith, who hasn't seen much of it in this second half, truth be told. And Michael Roos making way, and Lachlan Rose. Lachlan Rose, this young attacking player who came to the club in pre-season basically to fill in because they were waiting on numbers arriving from overseas to have meaningful training sessions. Macarthur impressed the coaching staff that much. He won himself a contract. He's played a critical role for his side, and here he is on the ball early, bringing in John Rowe. Looking for it there, Denny, but took his feet. Bozanic staying down was Martis after the challenge. Venya. He's got his mind on the job tonight. Costa Rican, and wins a foul of Milligan, who doesn't think too highly of that particular decision.
Well, what a chance he had. And a lightning move. Superb pass from Nisbet. Little just lifted it over from De Silva. 2 10s combining, and Orenia in his touch should have scored.
It was the dink pass from De Silva, and if the dink finish happened, it was 3-1. Macarthur hanging in there at the moment. Maybe these changes might change the momentum. Orenia, he was looking for Nisbet, but the pass was way beyond. And Matt Simon is giving him a massive bake behind play. Joshua Nisbet for not continuing the run.
Yeah, I thought 2 things. I don't think the pass was perfect, but Nisbet was on his heels. But I'm not sure whether he was worried that if he went too early, he might have been offside. But that was another great situation from the Mariners.
And I'll tell you what, forget about anything from the tactical side right this moment in time. The Mariners are quicker to the ball. They're hungrier. They're stronger. This is where Macarthur just got to start thinking to himself, come on, how much do we want this game? We are still in this game somehow, mainly down to our goalkeeper. Let's get something out of this. You know, this is actually, funny enough, it's an opportunity for him because the game should be well and truly behind them. But let's wake ourselves up a little bit, and that needs to start to come from the senior players on the park. Come on, Mark Milligan, people like that. Susnia, Susayeta, Derbyshire, start having to go at the players around you. Come on, do your job. Let's get to where we were in that first half. This is not good enough at this moment.
Doesn't look like Ante Milicic is standing up with anything like the Gettysburg Address at the moment for his team on the pitch. It's coming from Mark Bosnich at this stage, but you can get the tone of what Boz is on about. See if Macarthur can somehow spark to life here, because at the moment they're second best. Orenia again troubling Macarthur with just trying to stretch them out.
It was off the shoulder of Milligan. I think if that ball had arrived, he would have been offside. He looks slightly in front of Milligan. But they're quicker to the ball, sharper. Their ball speed is very good, and they're winning the individual battles all over the pitch at the moment.
And Adam, a manager can only say and do so much. You know, once you go across that white line, it's down to you and the senior players. You know, if you've got senior players there, or it doesn't even matter, they have to be senior. If they've got enough about them to actually be able to have a go at a teammate in the right way to get him to get going, that's what you need right now. This game is slipping away from them. The only positive is it's just still 2-1. And like I said, that's down to their goalkeeper.
Milligan for McGinn. John Rowe. Can't find Rose, but John Rowe wins the second ball. Rose just gets his head down and looking to take Clisby on around the outside. McGinn, instruction is no cross, but Rose spins past Clisby, who comes again and knocks it out for a corner.
No, but that's good. Nice and positive from Rose. Wins his side a corner. Just one touch away from skipping away from Clisby, who defended it very well.
Oh, corner finds Derbyshire. That's the head you want to hit if you're Macarthur in the middle. He's scored so many goals like that this season. Nisbet wins a foul.
You just show with Derbyshire around, like Bozza said, Mariners should have had another one at least in the second half, but that was very close to an equaliser. And this time it's Birighitti, the other goalkeeper, with a superb save. It looks easy there, but his momentum was going the other way, and he just throws up the hand. He can only block it, and luckily for him, it falls to a Mariner who was able to clear.
No shock that it was Kai Rolls' position where the Mariners needed him to be.
What a superb match.
Much better from Macarthur as well. And that all started from who? The substitute, Lachlan Rose, making that little run. Something out of nothing. All of a sudden, they have an opportunity to score.
De Silva. Birighitti. Simon. Asking for it and receiving. The Mariners set up this time. Let's see if these third man runs continue. At the moment they've got 4 players on the last line, which means Macarthur can put a bit of pressure on higher up. And they get it back through that pressure. Here's Rose. Jar asking for it first time. It's a beautifully shaped cross, and the Jar kind of dwelt on his run because Birigidi came and then stopped. An opportunity there for Macarthur. Golek to the Jar again. Cachet falls for Bozanic. Now the most alert. No, but can't get it through Clisby. But momentum is an interesting thing in football, Robbie, and all of a sudden it looks like Macarthur is dragging it back their way.
Yeah, and Rose has provided that spark on this right-hand side. He goes again. Not the best of crosses, that one, but the last one he hit was a fantastic ball, and just proved that, you know, as a winger, you don't really need to beat your defender. He was in position there and nearly picked out Derbyshire.
Susayeda with a beautiful touchdown to Rose, who's full of intent again. Rolls is a long way from home, and Susayeda wins a corner this time. John Rowe, another corner. Good one. It's a chance. It's far post. And McGing can't keep it down. So when does Alan Stajic respond with a couple of substitutions? Hello, Quoll. An option. Always an option off the bench to inject life into the contest. Daniel Bowman, intelligent player, attacking player. He's an option. Jaden Casella, with his positive forward runs, another young player. Milligan circling back. Not much in front of him. Jono elects to keep it short side, and McGing didn't have much option right there and nearly kicked it straight to Bozza.
Yeah, it's Milligan just looking for an option forward, and the Mariners came right around him and they forced the error.
De Silva. Kick it straight into Chris Beath. So whose ball is that? Is it a deflection off a Macarthur player? So is it ruled to be a Macarthur ball? That's fair enough. Lost possession there. Golek to create. Shushnau was continuing his forward run there. Bozanic doesn't want to play forward that time, and they'll reset the Mariners. Up to third on the live ladder at the moment. If this result stands, they leap above Brisbane and Adelaide to 39 points. With 2 more fixtures to come against teams below them on the ladder, not in the top 6. And both of those at home. So the Mariners, with a win tonight, really set themselves up beautifully to not only play in the finals, but potentially host one. Rose can't get through to Silva. Bozanic spots space. And that's where Nisbet is. To come back down this left-hand side, back to De Silva.
What a 25 minutes left for both sides. Mariners, can they hold on? And Macarthur, can they show the character to come back and win this?
They've done well here, the Mariners, to find the spare man, which was Hugo on the right. Goes back to Simon. Didn't quite work out, but they loaded up this left-hand side, the Mariners, and Macarthur a little off balance. Didn't come to anything, though, on that occasion, but maybe something for the final 20 minutes or so. Feels like a couple of minutes of calm before the storm that's about to hit again, Robbie.
Well, there's a lot more to go in this, and you see now playing with Macarthur with 2 out-and-out wingers. For right side is this man, Rose.
Societa goes to that option of Rose, and it falls to McGing. John Rowe, he gets his head up. Martis. Back out to Rose. He's the outlet at the moment. Lachlan, dangerous ball. A lot of air underneath it, but Rose asking for a foul and winning a foul.
And that's a relieving foul.
Now, a man who made 31 appearances for the Central Coast Mariners, a few more for Brisbane Roar, is about to make his entrance. Tommy Orr. Socceroo as well. And it's his first minutes since the middle of April. He picked up a calf injury. He's back again now. An important introduction to bring a player of his calibre on. And makes his entrance on the left-hand side. Mooney Najjar has got the long walk back. Just looking to win a foul and successful in his application. Shush now tried one there, but I don't think it's advisable. Take a free kick. The referee, I think someone else is Stern talking to, but we're away again. Here is Shush now. Nice little floated ball to Orr. Golek keeps it going forward to Martis and Orr, and Tonyic's over there, and he gets ball but gets man as well. He gives away a foul in a dangerous area and picks up a yellow card, Ruan Tonic.
Yeah, little space down that left-hand side, but they had an overload, and Tonic diving in commits the foul. Orr gets him through his legs, little nutmeg, but he wasn't going past him.
He misses the next match. Fortunately for him, though, that doesn't count for Socceroo, so it doesn't really matter, that yellow card for the Mariners. I knew he was done for the season after this one as far as club representation goes. National team representation is on the horizon. The only costly thing would be if in the last 20 minutes he picks up another yellow card and doesn't see out the game. Here's Macarthur, the free kick. Birighitti punches out for a corner.
Yeah, doesn't feel comfortable there. I thought he could have caught that one maybe, but didn't take any chances and prefers to fist it away.
Denny Johnrow with the corner. More to deal with. Derbyshire was looking to flick it on. It's still alive here. Milligan. To Johnrow. Societa. Oh, Milligan's in an acre of space in the box. And it ricochets off Tonic and Milligan out for a goal kick.
Yeah, for Milligan doesn't even get the corner, the double ricochet, and he just stood his ground, didn't make a run, and they left him. Tried to swivel on that and we'll get it across the face of box, but the defender was in the way. So it's pretty tense out there. It's
oh yeah,
Mariners winning, but you feel there's still something left in this.
Yeah, that dynamic start is a memory at the moment to this second half. I'm saying for the Mariners, here's a possibility. He's looking to get on the end of that from Arena. Doesn't quite work out. Covering well was Golek and Shushnia. And the Mariners, keep in mind, the Mariners haven't played a final in over 7 years. April 26, 2014 was the last time they played a final. The only person in the squad tonight involved on that occasion was Matt Simon off the bench. The turnaround has been remarkable this season. They win this, it'll take a miracle for them not to play finals.
That's where they've got to go quick here, Macarthur.
Orr is trying to, and it gets beyond Iglo, so Tommy Orr has the option of 3 teammates in the centre. Oh, that's really good defending at the back.
When you talk about players who've progressed, and what about the progression? Federici will be favourite here. The progression of Kai Rolls is stunning. And that, you know, you think it's a cross that he's got to deal with quite easily, but it was his positioning and his calmness, the way he dealt with it.
McGing. Shosayets is there, but so is Rolls again. Kai Rolls, who started his early career in Brisbane, mainly played for the Mariners. Shosayeta. Oh, good run from John Rowe, but Tonyic's well positioned had to be. Otherwise, it was almost a tap-in for Lachlan Rose. Winning a foul is Tonic, a late whistle. Ante Milicic not complaining about it. He wants a message with a chat with Mark Milligan.
And dangerous there when Susieta picks that ball up in between the lines and he can face forward.
They've changed sorry, Robbie, the discussion for Ante Milicic was for Mark Milligan to push into midfield here. So they've gone 3 at the back to chase this game, Macarthur. Macarthur looking to make the finals if they can come back and not get something out of this, win the game. They're pretty much guaranteed a final spot the first time of asking. So much on the line these last 15 minutes. Alen Stajic still just keeping his substitutes with the bibs on, warming up behind the goal they're attacking. Clisby. It's an inviting free kick. Matt Simon or Tonic to get on the end of. Tonic gets on the end of the flick-on header. Tries to cross with his left. That was ambitious. Go, but Simon and Arena were both offside. Does he need changes at the moment, Robbie? Alen Stajic, or you're reluctant given that it's going okay? And
yeah, and I think he's quite happy with the structure he's got at the moment, and he might just wait a little while longer. Tackle from behind from Kai Rolls. There's a yellow card for it.
He was trying to escape the scene. Like a little kid playing indoor football in the lounge room, knocking over the family vase and trying to get out of there before he gets the blame. He didn't get away with it, though.
And you just wonder whether Alen Stajic will readjust because of that extra man in the midfield with Milligan pushing up in there.
Shosayeta.
His structure's fine, but he needs some fresh legs up front. Both Arena and Matty Simon are pretty much gassed.
Interesting. No one's been called back yet. Just wait. See how long he waits. Matt Simon did get substituted early in that game against Melbourne City, which was a brutal contest. It was high intensity. They've had a few days to recover, and you'd imagine that the training has been pretty light. Or
and you just see Mariners getting quite deep there. I mean, they're still well organised, but Macarthur controlling the football at the moment.
Rose. Martis.
Dragging Rolls out of the middle again. You don't really want that. Your centre half getting dragged out into the fullback position.
Martis. The take on to Silva. Elects not to this time.
Had a chance to cross that ball. Probably should have. McGing will have.
Elects not to as well. Shosayeta, it's up to him to heave it into the middle. Oh, pressured by Nisbet. It's all Macarthur at the moment with the pressure. Lovely touch. Good idea from John Rowe, but Tommy Orr wasn't on the same page. Birigidi would want to hurry. Matt Derbyshire was lurking.
They got too clever. They just needed to clear their lines there, and the pressure will continue with a quick throw in.
Milligan bounces around out there in that tight little pocket before Orr's cross. Birigidi punches again. He's down, and he wins a foul. And Matt Derbyshire is protesting his innocence. He had nothing to do with it, according to him.
Well, first glance, I don't think he did, because Birigidi just made the decision to come. And he went over the top of everyone. I don't think Derbyshire could do very much. He's darting towards...
He's missed him altogether.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any foul from Derbyshire there.
Protected species on occasion.
They're lucky that this didn't go in, because they would have been blowing up even more.
Derbyshire's got a yellow for Mark Ewing. You want to be careful in his next match, Matt Derbyshire. He's now on 7 yellow cards. 8 is the threshold for a game suspension. Mark Bosnich, I mean, it looks like Macarthur are asking all the questions at the moment. Does it feel, can you feel that tension down there, that the Mariners are a little worried?
Well, I wouldn't say they're particularly worried, because as I always say, you know, you always look, if you're sort of in doubt and looking at a team putting pressure on another team, you look at how many saves that goalkeeper's actually made. And I can only remember Birigidi having to make one serious save, and that was from actually a corner. So that's all you've got to deal with when you're playing away from home and you're winning 2-1 with 15 minutes to go. That's okay. I think the bigger problem is, like I said, they still need to have an outlet up front. I think for them to just to sit back and to say, okay, you know what, we'll close shop for the last 10, 15 minutes is still a little bit too dangerous. And like I said, I would probably go for Matty Simon to come off, because Orania has been the best player on the park tonight.
It's taking their time with this one, the Mariners. It's Clisby again. More often than not this season, Matt Simon has been substituted, hasn't played the full 90. It's a good ball. Tonic really attacking it, but Derbyshire's there. It's all Macarthur, though, in front of Stensness, and he goes the other blondie out there, Lachlan Rose. Susaeta, his touch. Rolls again. Superb.
How good was that? And he knew he couldn't dive in because he's on a yellow card, but he did better. He dispossessed Susaeta and then kept possession.
Clisby's ball was intended for Orania, but it was a little off, so Macarthur can go again. Milligan looking for Orr, not finding him. Here's Nisbet. Golick.
And Nisbet giving possession away there. Simple ball back to Tonic to restart again.
Here's a good ball. Oh, Derbyshire was well set. Kai rolls. Say no more. Lachlan Rose deflected. Should be Birigidi's ball, and is.
That was dangerous. Sorry, Adam, that was very dangerous, because Birigidi had come and then stomped in no man's land.
A lot of these forward passes aren't sticking for Central Coast. That one was asking a lot of Nisbet, and he does win a foul.
And it's a reliever again, because he just got his toe to the ball first, and Martis just a touch late. There's no doubt he's going to lose the ball.
Every time they look to go from final third to middle third at the moment, Mariners, that pass isn't sticking. It's coming straight back. I don't know what they do to alleviate this pressure they're inviting upon themselves inside these last 10 minutes or so. Campbelltown Stadium. Mariners sit third on the live ladder at the moment. Simon brings it down, looking for someone in the middle. It was Orania attacking it. He was the only Mariner in the box.
Yeah, and Nisbet was just ball watching. He had Negro just behind him. He should have been into the penalty box there.
Nisbet was essentially roadkill there for Mark Milligan, and he gave away the foul, which was given the advantage by Chris Beath. Orr's cross is a good one, but it only finds Clisby down to Martis, who elects to go back
And you can say the same there. Only Derbyshire really to hit in the penalty box. Now they get some more players forward.
Or Shusayeta. Ball's cross floated up. Derbyshire attacking it. Rolls is there though. Alo Quol, it looks like he's going to be the Mariners' substitution. A bit of space here for Arena to pick his pass. He elects to go to Simon when Nisbet was on the far side. To Silva. Mariners need him on the ball.
Well, that ball, Arena didn't see Nisbet. That was the ball. He was completely unmarked on the right-hand side. And at the end of the action, when it didn't come, you just saw Nisbet just throw his arms up in the air.
Macarthur chasing the game. This young man to come on and give the Mariners a little extra when they need it. Stensness goes flying in on Tommy Orr. There's no yellow card, just a foul. You'd imagine this is going to be floated up. Orr's looking to play quickly, was he? No, we'll go for the substitute. Alo Quol. It's Marco Arena to make way. Take his time. You don't play over 60 times for your country and all around the world without knowing what to do when you're trying to kill precious seconds off the clock. And every second is a precious one for both teams.
I tell you what a game he's had tonight. For me, best player on the park. He's been absolutely outstanding.
Fantastic acquisition. Fantastic bit of business from Alan Stajic and the Mariners to get Macarthur here. Quol, his first action is to possibly defend. Definitely defend, and that touch, if it had a little less on it, he was away. Mariners deep, they're trying to push up.
Too late.
Everyone behind the ball. Jonro. Or where does this big chance that Macarthur crave come from? It's Jonro joining in. Danny Jonro. Out to Rose. His cross way over Derbyshire. Negro trying to win a throw-in or a goal kick. It's a throw-in, which is better for Macarthur.
You saw again exactly what Robbie Slater said. Lachlan Rose gets the ball, puts the cross in. There's only 2 men in the box. It's the 87th minute, 88th coming up. You're 2-1 down at home in a vital game. Okay, Mariners have got everyone back. You don't need 2 men at the back when every one of the opposition is back. You only need 1 at the back. Let's start throwing bodies forward.
It's getting to the stage where if they get a corner, goalkeeper up, and Adam Federici would love nothing more to fly up from the back. Here's Milligan, moved into midfield, but Bozanic, fellow World Cup representative, joins in, and now the Mariners can go forward. See if they can get this counter-attacking option right. To Silva. Quol just settles back to Simon. Some tired bodies out there for the Mariners. Daniel Bowman is being readied as well. Jordan Smiley. So leaving their fresh legs until the very death, the Central Coast Mariners. Going to close this one out. We're hearing 5 extra minutes. Rose keeps it in to Milligan. Stays this narrow side. Derbyshire trying to get there in front of Stensness, who used his body expertly to shield the ball. And on the ball again and keeping possession. Zanuck to Clisby. Zanuck. Quol to chance on the right here. Quoll just wants to take them all on. Oh, the Maradona spin as well, bouncing off would-be defenders. Hello, Quoll, what a goal this would be. Again, Federici gets in the way and keeps Macarthur in it.
Wow, what an action. Superb individual skill. And just couldn't, he did the hard part and he couldn't find the finish. Another superb save from Federici.
Simon back defending and winning an important free kick. Danny Jonro. Into the book.
And I thought just for a moment that he might have already had one. Well, I wish Alan Stages had brought him on quicker. Yeah, it is a foul from John Rowe. It's frustration. But the Mariners, Alu Quoll could have killed it off.
This result, as it stands, pretty much guarantees the Central Coast Mariners finals football. And it means Macarthur become embroiled in a battle with Wellington and Perth. And you'd imagine that the Wanderers have left themselves too much to do to nail down the final spot. They've waited a long time to smile consistently about football, Mariners fans. They've got 4 minutes to see this one out. And a well-timed substitution as well, as Macarthur looked to pay quickly. It's Josh Nisbet, Daniel Bowman, like for like this replacement. Why wouldn't you take your time? Haven't played like a team that struggled away from home of late. Only one win in their last 7 away. That was against Newcastle.
And it's a very good performance from all the Mariners, but Nisbet in particular as well. Oh, what a tackle.
Oh, Shushnia, he was taking a gamble trying to get past Hello Quoll. Simon. Bozanic. He kicks it over the back heel there.
Yeah, I think just put him off the pressure from McGinn. And they didn't really make the most of that, Matt Simon. I think he thought about running towards the sideline. Really a quick pass to De Silva might have seen him with the one-on-one.
Under 3 minutes now for Macarthur to try and get something out of this one. A point is not really appetising for both sides going in, but Macarthur had snapped your hands off for it right now. A point would send them 3 points clear of Wellington, the same amount of games played. Milligan out to Rose. Doubled up on here. Oh, and he gets rid of both of them. Rose in the centre, Tonyik. What an important intervention that was from the recently selected Socceroo. Bozanic riding one challenge. Simon looking to flip it on, but Rose is in the way. Back they come, Macarthur. No, they don't. They can't get that right.
No, he's a bit unlucky there, but what a superb action from Rose. Has really been a bright spark for Macarthur coming off the bench. And what about the block from Tonyik? Just stood his ground.
Matt Simon makes way for Jordan Smiley, who scored earlier in the season in round 2 to seal a win for Central Coast against Macarthur. And he do it again. His role is surely just to stop Macarthur from getting any fluid movement forward, playing out from the back. And Shushniar looking to do just that. Out to Rose. We're almost inside the last minute here at Campbelltown Stadium. What have Macarthur got? Chasing something out of this crucial clash on the cusp of the finals. The Central Coast Mariners for the first time in 7 years. Or the former Mariner. Goal like another one, he's offside.
It's exactly what they didn't need.
Everyone up on the Mariners bench. Hardly anyone sitting down.
Well, they've defended very, very well, Mariners. They had that really hot start to the second half, or after about 5 or 6 minutes, and they could have had a couple more. But the way they defended, and it's like Bozza said, there's not too many saves Birigitti's had to make.
Birigitti just smashes it long. Have Macarthur got one last chance in them? Keeping it in. If that gets over rolls, Derbyshire perhaps in. That skews off Bozanic. There's pressure coming. Rose assessing things. Trying to have a go. Bozanic tries to make up for his mistake. Susaeta, his ball to the back stick. It's still alive. Toniac's in the way. Genre, it deflects. It goes everywhere. It's chaos. Running it down is Negro. It's gone out. Corner.
Oh, it's a corner, and Bozanic was sprinting back because he's the one that gave possession away, and here comes the goalkeeper.
Yeah, everyone's got to go forward now. Everyone.
Last play, last throw at it. Adam Federici, can he do an Alison Becker? It's a good-looking corner. Oh, Federici goes to the bicycle kick. That would have been shown for all eternity, but it goes to Birigitti, who leaps to his feet, sends the ball over the back hill, and the Mariners have done it.
What a game. Absolutely superb game of football. Had everything in it. Bit of quality, there was some scrappy parts, but the tension, the intensity and the tempo of it was top draw. And congratulations, I think they deserved it on the 90 minutes, but Macarthur put up a brave fight.
So for the first time in 7 years, it looks almost impossible for the Mariners not to play finals. They're up to third after 24 games played, on to 39 points, above Adelaide, above Brisbane, inside of Sydney. What a turnaround for the Central Coast Mariners. The fairy tale story of the season in a team sense. This club, who have been through hell, mediocrity and much, much worse, look like they've done it and got to the finals and are going to contend. Full time at Campbelltown Stadium. Macarthur with a bit to do to make the finals, but they played their part in an excellent 90 minutes of A-League football. It's Macarthur FC 1, Central Coast Mariners 2. Love that. All the way up to Adam Federici trying a bicycle kick, if you don't mind, to try and rescue a point.
And he actually pulled it off, but couldn't get any power in it to really worry Birigitti, and it was a frantic finish. But a superb game, a great